All right, everyone. Big gap up in the market today. I'm showing you the daily on the SPY. You can see the big gap up after that red candle yesterday. The numbers are the NASDAQ was up 466. The Dow was up over 700 points, but a lot of that was the gap. And so what happens on the big gap updates for the overall market, and that was due to CPI numbers this morning. What happens is you get a lot of sideways chop for most of the day. Not the best day trading scenario. I think y'all did a good job of hunting out the outliers and the stuff that we're still giving setup. So hat tip to the room. Let me throw this up here real quick because we do have new members in the room. If you're new and you haven't read this yet, pause the video and read it. And I'm going to go right into what we're watching for. Hopefully catch some day trades in tomorrow. DJT is kind of hanging out near recent highs from that big spike. So we want to watch that one. QUBT, quantum play that really held up well today. Big volume. Could have another day in it, right? KITT, big bounce today. Still kind of an ugly daily now, but I do want to watch it for a possible follow through of that bounce tomorrow. Nvidia is back up near the last 2-day high, and it's Nvidia, so it held this 130 level right here, and it may be up from there. So we're going to keep that one on watch. MASS gap up today in a pretty big volume day and a pretty strong close. Could have a follow through day. STAF gapped up yesterday. The amazing thing about this, almost 20 million shares. And then today, 692,000. That just still amazes me to this day that something can have this kind of volume and the next day not even break 1 million shares. But chart-wise, it's curling back up and could catch some shorts off guard. WOLF, nice volume today. Could have a follow-through. Lunar had a contract announcement today and held up really well. I had a couple trades in that one and a strong close, so we want to watch that one for sure tomorrow. VRME, I think this was maybe an offering announced. Don't quote me on that, but look at that, right back up near that 5. So a great bounce today, bigger than I would have expected. Goes on watch. BKYI closing well off its highs after that big rip today. But as I'm talking to you, it's trading at 272, so it is getting some traction in after hours. I'm a day trader. That one's worth watching tomorrow. Fubo just goes back on bounce watch. I would have actually preferred, and I think it gapped up because the overall market, I would have actually preferred, another red day down to the middle of this buy zone between the 8 and the 20 day. But I'm going to keep it on bounce watch. What I'd love for that one is either a gap down bounce play setup or a narrow range for most of the day and an afternoon high of day break. So we'll see. NRXP, kind of obscure, but it did have a big run here from $1.50 to $6. And now you got a couple days lower. That one may be ready to turn back up. I wouldn't mind one more red day. Oil is strong, so TPET, which has been in play the last couple days, has put in a couple of red days. So I'm treating that as a bounce play, especially if oil holds up. And lastly, SLXM, which is the ugliest daily chart you may ever see. But as I'm talking to you, they had after hours news. It's trading at 267. It actually broke 3 at one point, went to 304 in after hours. So if that's still gapping in the morning, it's got a tiny float. Headline sounded good. We're going to watch that one tomorrow. All right, that's it. I'll see you guys in chat.